Hey guys, it's Pimp Daddy 28 here, and I know it's been a while, and I've actually been saying that for the last few years now, and it's been kind of a common thing, but this time around I've kind of been forced to take a long break for other reasons on top of what has been usually the same old, same old. So last year was actually a pretty rotten 4th of July for me. Just rotten in terms of lighting off fireworks in general last year. So I got rained out. We kind of got rained out in this part of the state last year, and it had been like the last time I can remember that I got rained out on the 4th of July was probably 23 years ago. So it had been a while since rain kind of played a huge role in pretty much screwing up my show for the evening. And so I really didn't get a chance to light off too much stuff on the 4th of July. So I had a lot of product left over. And on top of that, I wasn't really able to light off anything before the 4th of July because the cops pretty much put an end to that. Even on the 3rd of July, I went out to my lawn site to light some stuff off, and the cops came and they took my name, my social, stuff that's never really been done to me before, just for lighting off fireworks. It's not. And I was in the middle of doing my canister shell comparison of all things, so I couldn't even post my comparison demo that I usually post every year. So if you guys were kind of looking forward to that and were wondering why didn't Pimp Daddy post his canister shell comparison, well, the reason is the popo. They just would not let me do it. And I can't really fault the police so much as it was the politicians and whatnot. They were really coming down hard in our area for some reason on anyone lighting off fireworks, and kind of, I guess, a bait and switch in terms of thinking that the new law would, help kind of make things a little bit more easier for pyros like myself to light stuff off. But it seems like it's actually had the opposite effect. So much for, getting my hopes up and thinking that, things would change. But it seems like the politicians use that opportunity to kind of nip this whole fireworks thing in the bud here in the state of Ohio. There are some counties we could light off, on the 4th and around the 4th. But it's like only a handful. And I really don't feel like going to a new spot to light off, fireworks, especially if the area is not big enough. I prefer, lighting my stuff off in a wide open field where it's safe. And you got these same cops that pulled me over. I would say pulled me over, but they cut me off on lighting my pyro last year, telling me, "Oh, if you don't want to get caught by the cops, then light it off in the backyard." Like, and one of my most hated phrases, when it comes to fireworks is backyard fireworks. The term backyard fireworks, because that term is just so ambiguous and it just doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Because, while you think of the term backyard fireworks, you more so think of like sparklers, smoke items, maybe some fountains. But, with the term, backyard fireworks, it doesn't, to me anyways, it doesn't apply to 500-gram cakes and canister shells and whatnot, stuff that goes in the air, because who in the world has the space in their backyard to light off items like that? Doesn't even make a lick of sense. And I think it was kind of stupid on his part to say something like that. But it also kind of offers like a window into how the cops really are just fed up in dealing with this situation, that they don't even want to like deal with this anymore. And they'd much rather you do it, in the privacy of your own home. That way they don't have to really know where it's coming from and, try to come down on you for doing it. Because I do it in a wide open area, so it's easy, to spot me. But I do it for the purposes of, I want to be safe. I want to have it in a wide open area so I don't have to have any issues, with accidents or anything like that. But, it's just, again, microcosm of the whole, situation being as screwed up as it is. So this year, I pretty much got a lot of leftover stuff from the 4th last year. And I also got the remnants of the canister shell comparison that I was actually trying to finish up last year before as I mentioned before, the police cut that off. So I got about maybe somewhere between 10 and 12 shells left to pretty much demo for this comparison. Let's see here, this one was the Scatter Bombs by Winda. There's like other shells underneath here. I think this is Lucky 7 by Dominator Pro, and I think there was a jackpot, 3 jackpot shells by Sunwing. So it's like a decent amount of shells left in this comparison. So hopefully I'll get that finished sometime before the 4th, and hopefully I can also get it posted sometime before the 4th, because this was supposed to be posted last year, but the police pretty much put a kibosh on that plan, and hopefully this year I can at least finish it up and get that posted for you guys. All right, so that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update, and I will see you in my next video.